before. I know I did just a few weeks ago. One way to reduce the slickness of the ice is to lower the freezing point of the water. A common way to do this is with rock salt. So in this week's science lesson, I'm answering the question, why does ice melt faster with salt? We know that ice is the frozen form of water. Water freezes at 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Water and ice have an even exchange of melting and freezing. But when salt is added to the equation, this can change. It lowers the freezing point of the water. With this imbalance using the salt, the ice melts faster. Here's a simple example of how this is possible. I tested how long it takes for ice to melt with rock salt and without any. I put a few ice cubes in each cup. The temperature in the room was constant. Now I added a good shake of rock salt to 1 cup. Then I watched the ice melt. Notice over an hour, the rock salt helps the ice cubes melt. This is because of the freezing point depression. The salt makes it harder for the water molecules to bond together in a rigid structure. It helps the ions break down. The ice cubes without salt took over 2 hours to completely melt into liquid water. Salt is just one way to melt ice on sidewalks and on roadways. Many towns use ice melt, salt brines, and even beet juice. There are even more ways than all of those to melt some ice, either on your sidewalk or even on the roadways. Learning about science where you live, I'm 5 News meteorologist Sabrina.
And of course, remember to always be careful on the roads when snow or ice is in the forecast.